Hi, I'm Luke Wagner. I am Head of Data and Digital Innovation. I've been with Isla for around a year and a half, but I've been in the student and BTR sector for the last 15 years now. And I've worked with a lot of flavours of PMS systems and the websites and data in general. So yeah, and now with Isla team.
Where did the name Isla come around?
Isla is simply an abbreviation for I Live Around. Yeah, and that was the brand that we originally went with, and I Live Around then got shortened down to Isla, which has now become our logo and our main way that we say and represent the brand.
How did you go from kind of, I guess, initiating sort of the brand, starting the conversations, then kind of fast forwarding that to making yourself super visible online and so on? How did that kind of evolve?
Well, starting off with a small team, it was essential that the Yardi ecosystem covered everything right to the front end brand and our website and our journey for our tenants. So we leveraged Rent Cafe. Now, from starting, we had a very small one-person marketing team, so we had to use the templates that are available, which are really nice. You've got a large selection of website templates. We picked the one that was most suitable, and then tailored that with the minimum amount of effort to get it towards the brand ideal that we wanted, and that did really well. Then the marketing team started to grow, and we naturally got some more creative staff. We had a creative designer, and the idea was then to look at the original, fairly templated website that we had. They went back to the drawing board, and they drew out exactly what the brand, the look and the feel, the tone of voice, the colours that we wanted to portray in our new website build. And then we took that design, which was simply a two-dimensional design, but down to the fine details of every single page, the fonts, where the boxes, the layouts, the way that imagery will move, etc. And then we took that to the Yardi creative team and said, this is exactly what we want. Can we have it? They said yes, and in the end we had an exact replication of the website from what the original design was, and everything flows naturally within the Yardi ecosystem, so you've still got all of your floor plans.
Absolutely.
All of your availability. It's all pulled through from Yardi, but in a custom, completely bespoke look and feel website, which is really good. And now what we have is we have a master template. So every time we onboard a new property, we just stamp out another one. The imagery has changed, the text and the copy has changed, but we have that consistent feel then, and we can go on, add a new building to the portfolio and continue spreading that look and feel across the whole side of things.
Are the majority of your leads, I guess, or kind of inquiries coming via the website, or is it still more the traditional sort of ILS or listing sites, if you like, that we refer to very much as your Rightmove and Zooplas and so on?
So we do get a lot of foot traffic, because in the end everybody does have to go through the website.
Absolutely.
But the integrations, especially with Rightmove, is still a very major part of that, because I think that's where a lot of our customers will look. They're looking. I want to see an easy pane of glass for the entire area, so we can't overlook that. But the natural searches that we are getting, they are still coming in. So it's extremely important, and people are then referred onto our website and go through the journey on our website. But yeah, foot traffic is something that we are looking into a lot more now.
So I guess first and foremost, it would be good to understand a little bit around, your role within the kind of the reporting side or the needs of the business, and kind of how you approach that on a day-to-day.
We use Yardi spreadsheet reporting, Yardi YSR. That's an integral part of the Yardi ecosystem, and we thought that we would adopt that as much as possible. So that allows us, one, access straight into the Yardi data, and also we can automate the reports. We can schedule them for creation, and also our users then they can create them on demand. They can use them on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. So for that reason, we've created quite a few operational reports for the day-to-day operational journey throughout the business, to giving our staff key metrics, and also a lot of check and balances. As tenants go through that journey, we also monitor that in our reporting so that if there are any misalignments, things don't slip through the gaps.
And would you call that very much focused, sorry Luke, in terms of it at the property level, that side
so
of
that's
operational?
Our at property level reporting. And staff can go into Yardi, they can just run that report straight away. Right, it's a Monday morning, I want to check this. And then the other side of the reporting is our commitments to our investors. So the reports that go up the chain. And our investors have had a suite of reports that they like, the sort of the format and the metrics that they have. And they've had for years a number of fairly highly polished reports that were normally done monthly. It took a lot of work. They were pulled out, stats would be pulled out, and these reports would be compiled. So the challenge was to say, right, here is what the end result looks like. Can we just produce that in Yardi using Yardi spreadsheet reporting? So I had a look at that challenge. Yardi spreadsheet reporting is a very flexible but very large ecosystem with a £300 quick start guide, 300-page quick start guide. But the main challenge was to say, here is a report in Excel with charts and graphs, multiple tabs. Can we recreate this on demand in Yardi? And a year on, we are now at the stage where all of our reports that feed up to our investors and beyond are produced by Yardi spreadsheet reporting on demand, automatically, weekly, monthly, etc. And I've found that it's a very flexible system for producing your reports. The environment itself takes a lot of learning, because that's very specific to Yardi's implementation of that. But what has helped and been, I think, it's quite crucial, is that I have a bit of background on SQL, aka SQL, which is the language used, which is fairly universal across various different databases and systems of extracting and manipulating data. And Yardi spreadsheet reporting relies on that skill set. So I've been working with that in various other different PMS systems and other systems for years. So taking that over to Yardi was a natural progression. And with that, then you can service the data out of your database, transform it into exactly what the end result should be, and then insert that into the spreadsheets for the reporting. And because it's based on using Excel or using Word, if you wanted to convert it to a PDF, which Yardi can do as well, that allows you then to create the charts and the various tables and formatting that you're used to in Excel. So that's been largely successful.
I guess your favourite and least favourite parts of the solution, now that you've kind of got your hands on it and you've been working with it for a while?
I have, it was my least favourite, the reporting. You realise that you can do an awful lot with it. And now that I have actually got my head around it, starting off with it, there was so much to understand, not just about the Yardi YSR environment, but also about the Yardi data, where it lives. It's a vast data set. So that side of it is actually probably one of the hardest pills to swallow at the beginning. But once you're over that curve of understanding it, then it becomes actually quite a joy and a flexibility, and something you can really lead creatively with.
Luke, look, thank you ever so much for sharing your insights with us. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to continue to working with you and the team in future. Thank you very much.